Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are. I am making a part 2 to the first video I had talking about 234, and it's talking about surrendering, trusting in love, and standing on your beliefs. And the affirmation is, it's important to stand my ground. And I was just saying before how, yes, despite you caring for people the way that you do, it is also important to make sure that you set proper boundaries with people when they're not respecting you. And it's not you, because I had someone say this to me, it's not you demanding respect. It's the fact that you are a human being who have wants and needs, and if you're not being met by them, it is considered disrespectful. Yes? And I don't mean like in a needy, well, they didn't do what I wanted, so like they're not respecting me. No. It's you've mentioned to this person the things that they have done, or the things that they have done or said to you have not been in the best light based on their own opinions. And because of that reflection, it has put you down. And when you have told this person this, instead of them being like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I won't do it again, they continue to do this behavior. So with you setting a boundary, aka you telling them this has upset you, can you not do that anymore, and they still continue to do it, that's them crossing a boundary. Yes. And people will try to convince you that no, I did that last time, I'm doing it this way now, so like, can you just let me? And it's like, no, I've said no. I've left it where it's at. I'm not trying to push for anything else, and you're consistently trying to push against my no, and it's like, that's disrespectful, because that means that they're not listening and or respecting your boundary. It's okay for you to say no. It's okay for you to decline. It's okay for you to back up. And in some situations, you don't even have to say anything if you feel this person won't even listen to you. But you setting a boundary is important because you know you have, whether it's said out loud or not. And if people can't respect those boundaries, and they don't respect you to be in your energy. Everyone has lessons to learn, and you're teaching these people how to properly respect people by respecting proper boundaries. It's so easy for us to just let people in because we're excited to have new people, but we don't know people at the end of the day sometimes, and a lot of things can happen so fast that you get caught up in situations that you really didn't need to be in, and you need to use your discernment. And it shows when people really don't know what that means. You need to use your discernment, which is your judgment whether or not something feels right or wrong. Take that information and apply it to your reality. And I don't mean within paranoia or anxiety. I mean within the situation you are currently experiencing or have experienced. Does it feel safe? And do you feel appreciated and loved in it? If not, fall back, fill it out, find out what the issue is, and in whatever situation, address it or don't. You can address it and move on from the situation, and hopefully this person will continue to try to respect your boundaries, people, whoever it is, job, whatever. And if they don't, you are allowed to move on to a place, people, whatever it is, situation, take it as it resonates, as in how it applies to you, and use your discernment to fill it out. As givers, man, they really don't make talk about this. As givers, as a former people pleaser, it is easy just to want to pour into someone who you feel like needs something that they don't have for themselves. But that is not your job. Your job is to pour within yourself, so that way whatever you have left over pours into that person, people, place, or thing. It's not you giving everything you got out of it in order to make this person happy. And if you start noticing you're doing that, ask this person, hey, I feel like I'm overgiving in a situation and I'm not sure if it's something that you actually genuinely want, because I feel drained now that I've given you so much but I haven't received anything back. And this is a conversation I also recently had with this person, because I'm not going to continue giving and giving and giving when in my past I literally gave all and nearly lost my life. And you've known this because I've talked to you. But because you feel so inadequate, or whatever it is, that you feel like you just want to take from me and not give to me, I have to set a boundary until you feel you're in a place where you can give back. Doesn't mean I like you less. It doesn't mean I hate you. It literally just means I'm not in a space to give you more than what you're not giving. Boundaries. Standing your ground. Standing on your beliefs. I believe I am worthy of respect, love, loyalty, and honesty. And if you do not give those things, then you shall not receive anything from me. Boundary. And also, please don't be delusional with these messages. Like, if you, because what does it say here? If you follow your heart, it won't guide you wrong. And that is true. But I do not mean be delusional and say this person that you're trying to be with, or this job that you're trying to get, wants you so bad because you want it so bad. It could end up working out like that. But also, if you haven't communicated that is the case, then it won't be the case. You know what I mean? If you want something, you have to speak it aloud. And if you don't receive it, then you have to accept that and move on for something else that is ready to receive you. Do you know what I mean? Some people can't take all that you have. And not because they don't want it. It's because they're not meant to have it. If you're being, as I say, rejection is protection. So you need to reflect onto that and realize sometimes when people tell you no, it's for your higher good. It's not always a bad thing. So, because you could have a good situation in the beginning and then realize it's hell later. So, you might want this person so bad right now, whatever situation, but use your discernment well enough. Look at your boundaries and your beliefs and see if this person matches enough with you in order for it to work. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. If you tried it, stop trying to force it. If you have, like, and it says if you're going through a relationship, this is a good time for reassurance. You can also reassure this person, look, maybe not right now, we're not in a good space to do this, but maybe later. You don't have, you can leave the door swinging if you want it, but you have to make sure your boundaries are set. You know what I mean? Boundaries have to be grounded. But that doesn't mean stop doing what you're doing within hopes of having this one thing work out for you. You are your backup plan. Don't rely on anything else outside of you. Activation. Whenever you're in a situation where you feel unsure of yourself or know you'll be the odd person out, carry a piece of how do you say it? Carry a piece of carnelian. If I haven't seen the word before, it's very hard for me to pronounce. It's CARNELIAN. I'm pretty sure it's a stone. Carnelian. Oh my god. Thank you, Spirit. They said, girl, you know what it is. Carry a piece of carnelian. This stone helps with self-esteem and fights any feelings of inadequacy or doubt. Thank you, because that's literally what they gave me. They said, stop doubting yourself, you know what it is. Carry it with you to strengthen